Hello students, my name is Asma Babwani and I teach in Modern English High School. Today I am going to explain you Social Science of Grade 6, Chapter 4, Early States of Political System in India. Let's start the chapter. We get information about the political system and institutions from the Vedas, epics and Buddhist texts. In the Rig Vedic period or Vedic period, the form of statehood was similar to that of Kabilai rule. Its head was called Rajanya, who was to be elected. Political organizations like Sabha and Samiti existed. This community was also called Vish. Afterwards, different types of political systems were implemented in India. Students, the information about the political system and institutions of India is found from scriptures like Vedas, epics, and Buddhist texts. The form of statehood in Rigvedic or Vedic period was similar to Kabilai rule, that is, tribal governance system. The head of the tribal governance system was called Rajanya. His election was to be held. In Vedic period, political organizations like Sabha, that is assembly, and Samiti, that is committee, were existed. This community was also called Vish. Think, how is the leader selected in the present age in India? Students, the word leader is associated with politics in the present age. The leader of any group or party is selected by the majority of members or by election. At the present time, a leader is elected in politics. The candidate who gets more votes is declared the winner. Janpad. About 1000 BC, the earlier states of different clans were established in Punjab and the Ganges River area. These were called Janpad. Janpad was the area or place of a person's habitat. The word Janpad is used in the sense of state. Janpad was a state system that was very unique from the clan society of Rig Vedic age. It includes the states of different groups like Kuru and Panchal. Students, about 1000 BC, the earlier states were established in the area of Punjab and the plains of Ganga River. These were called Janpad. Janpad, which means the area or place of a person's habitat. Janpad word was used in the sense of state. Janpad was a state system that was very unique from the Kabilai rule of Rig Vedic age. Kuru and Panchal, etc. states are Janpad states. Mahajanpad. Around 6th century, about 16 Mahajanpads have been found in India. Some of these Mahajanpads were republics while some were monarchy type of states. These Mahajanpads are outlined in the following table. Students, there were about 16 Mahajanpads in India around the 6th century BC. There were two types of governance. Number 1 was republic and number 2 was monarchy. Students, there is a table given on this page number 17 about the 16 Mahajanpad, the name of Mahajanpad, their capital and their current location. Do refer the table. According to the book Anguttara Nikaya, written in Pali language, there were 16 Mahajanpads in post-Vedic period. Some of the important tribes are shown in the map. Students, 16 Mahajanpads have been found in post-Vedic period in the book Anguttara Nikaya, which is written in Pali language. Monarchy, state system. The state in which the king was chief was called monarchy. Among the Mahajanpads of this time, there was competition for power, which mainly consisted of four powerful states, Magad, Kosal, Vatsa, Avanti, in which Magad eventually became famous as a powerful state. Students, the king who was chief in the kingdom was called the monarchy state system. Magad, Kosal, Vatsa, and Avanti. These were the four main states. Among them, Magad became famous as a powerful state. Magad. At the time of Buddha, in monarchy state system, Magad became more powerful Mahajanpad. Three powerful dynasties ruled over Magad. First was Haryanka dynasty. Bimbisar was founder of this dynasty. Headquarter, that is capital of Magad, was Rajgir, Girivraj. which was situated on the banks of Ganga and Son river. After him, his son Ajasatru came to power and made Patliputra, that is Patna, his capital. He fought a war with Vajji Union and defeated Licchavis. In this way, he extended the rule of Magad. Students, Haryanka dynasty was very powerful among the dynasties ruling over Magad. Bimbisar established Haryanka dynasty. Rajgiri was the capital of Magad. In his time, Rajgiri was situated on the banks of Ganga and Son rivers. After Bimbisar, his son Ajashatru came to the throne of Magad. He changed the capital of Magad from Rajgiri to Patliputra. Ajachatru fought with Vajji Union, defeated the Lachavis and extended the area of the state of Magad. Nag dynasty. Nag dynasty came to power after Haryanka dynasty, which includes king named Shishunag, who was associated with Buddha religion. Students, there was a ruler named Shishunag in Nag dynasty and he was associated with Buddha religion. Nand dynasty. Nand dynasty established by Mahapadmanand was most powerful. Mahapadmanand is considered to be the first Indian emperor. During his time, Magad had become the most powerful state of India. At the time of Alexander's invasion on India, Magad was ruled by a king named Dhananand of Nand dynasty. Students, Mahapadmanand established the Nand dynasty in Magad. During his time, Magad had become the most powerful state of India. Mahapadmanand is considered to be the first Indian emperor. When Alexander invaded India, Dhananand, the ruler of the Nand dynasty, was ruling on Magad. Republic. A republic is a state directly or indirectly ruled by head who is elected by the people. The republic was a significant feature of the Asian state and system of governance. The common meaning of Ghana is mass. The state run by more than one member can be called a republic. At this time, there were some states in which the king was chosen by the people. Such a state was called republic. There were republics of Licchavi of Vaishali, Shakyas of Kapilvastu, Videha of Mithila, Malla of Kushinara, etc. In such a system of affairs, each member was given the status of king. Students, a republic state means a state directly or indirectly ruled by the head who is elected by the people. The common meaning of Ghana is mass. The state governed with the help of more than one member can be called a republic state. There were some states in the republic in which the king was chosen by the people. The Licchavis of Vaishali, Shakyas of Kapilvastu, Videha of Mithila, Malla of Kushinara, etc. were included in them. Know this. Ghana. Ghana word was used for group of many members. Ghana means organization or group. Sangh. Sangh means organization or assembly. Vaishali Vajji state. Monarchy wished to increase their power and empire by occupying the surrounding territories. Seeing this, Lachavis, Vajji, Gyatuk, Videha, Shakya, Mal, etc., 8 or 9 tribes who established the Union state for their protection was known as Vajji state. Vaishali, the capital of Lachavis, was the main center of Union state. Thus, it was named Republic of Vaishali. Students, the people of 8 or 9 tribes such as Lichavis, Vajji, Gyantuk, Videha, Shakya, Malla, etc. established the Union state to protect themselves was known as Vajji state. The main center of the Union state of the people of 8 or 9 tribes was Vaishali, the capital of Lichavis. So it was called a Republic of Vajji state of Vaishali. The state administration of the republic was governed by the Sabha, because of which it was called the republic. In republic, all the powers of house rested in the hands of the members. All the members sat in Sabha and all affairs were passed in the house by vote or unanimity. The place where meeting was held was called sanctum. Students, the state administration in republic states was governed by the Sabha, because of which it was called the republic. Members had all the powers in republic states. They used to sit in Sabha. It was called group assembly. In Republic, the place where meeting was held was called sanctum. The elderly as well as youth were selected as the members of the state assembly. The Republicans elected their president for state administration, who was chosen by elections. In the Republic, each member was considered as the king. Republics had their own councils in which many important issues like administration, defense, war, treaty, etc. were discussed and then decided. Any member could enjoy membership for a fixed time only. An executive committee assisted the President of the Republic in the administration of the state. Students, elders, and youth were selected as members of the State Assembly. In Republic states, the presidential election for state administration was done by election. In Republic states, each member was considered as the king. The decisions were taken by discussing many important issues like administration, defense, treaty, war, etc. in the Assembly of Republic States. Any member could enjoy the membership for a fixed time only. An executive committee assisted the President of the Republic in state administration. Think, can the republics of ancient India be represented as democratic states? The answer is yes. The state administration of ancient India is dependent on people as the republic, so it can be represented as democratic states. As democracy, each member was considered as the king in republic states, which means the people were supreme. For republic assemblies, there was a sanctum just as the building of parliament and legislative assembly of present time. What is the similarity between the republics of ancient India and today's democracy? Students, in ancient India, the members of republic states held assembly in sanctum. They carried out the functioning of the assembly either democratically or in unanimity. And in today's democracy, representatives elected by the people of the country sit in the parliament. They carry out the functioning of the parliament either democratically or in unanimity. In ancient India, each proposal was presented 3 times at the assembly. If a member did not oppose the proposal, it was declared as passed. And in today's democracy, the bill is read out 3 times before becoming a law. It becomes law only if the bill is passed by a majority of members. In ancient India, there was a secret ballot system for electing the members of sanctum. And in today's democracy, voting in parliament is done through a secret ballot system. Social life and state administration of republic states. According to archaeologists, people of this time lived in simple houses. They were associated with pastoral activities. At this time, crops like wheat, rice, barley, sugarcane, sesame, mustard, cereals were grown. People might have been using clay vessels, especially because archaeologists have found some of these vessels. Some of the pottery found at this time had drawings on them. These utensils were painted in grey color. Students, the people of Republic states generally lived in simple houses. They used to do animal husbandry. The people grew many crops like wheat, rice, barley, sugarcane, sesame, mustard, pulses, and etc. More often, they used the clay vessels. They painted on the vessels. Vessels painted in grey color were known as painted vessels or grey pots. At this time, ruler of every state did every possible thing for the defense of his state. For this reason, strong and high forts were built around the state capital. Plenty of stones and bricks were used in it. Some of the kings used to build large, tall, and magnificent walls around their kingdom to showcase their power and prosperity. The brick wall from Prayagraj dates back to around 2500 years ago. So we can say that forts were high walls might have been constructed at this time. Students, the monarchy states of republic time became ambitious to establish empires by increasing their powers on their surrounding territories. In these circumstances, the rulers of Mahajanpads built strong and high forts of stones and bricks around the capital for the defense of their states and had huge armies. Some of the kings built large, tall, and magnificent walls around their kingdoms to show their power and prosperity. All the Mahajanpads of this time needed a large army and a strong fort for their defense. People were taxed to meet this need. Farmers used to give sixth part of their yield to the treasury. The artisans used to work for the state for 1 day in a month. Cattle rearers gave cattle as part of tax. The merchants used to pay tax on sale of goods. During the period of Mahajanpad, agriculture started to improve due to iron tools. Students, as the king built strong and high forts of stones and bricks around their state capitals, thousands of people got livelihood. The farmers used to give sixth part of their land yields as tax to the treasury of state. The artisans used to work 1 day in a month for the state. Cattle raiders gave cattle as a part of taxes. Merchants used to pay taxes to the king on sale of goods. During that time, farmers used to cultivate their soil with the iron plowshares. This meant that heavy clay soil could be turned over better. In that time, there was a change in seed based farming. Farmers also started to cultivate crops by sowing small plants instead of seedlings. The number of plants growing in comparison to earlier was increased. Hence, during the period of Mahajanpads, the agriculture was improved due to use of iron tools. Know this, Mahavir Swami and Gautam Buddha both wandered in these republics as pedestrians. Buddhist and Jain scriptures give us information about the republics. Since Mahatma Buddha was born during the era of republic, the era is also known as Buddhist era. At other places in the world, the way in which the cities of Sparta, Athens, Rome, Greece, etc. are described as democratic states, in the same way, republics of ancient India can be represented as democratic states. Students, here we end our chapter 4, Early States of Political System in India. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for the latest updates.